Hello, kings and queens. It's your favorite girl, BlakkMomba, here to drop some bonus content to help get you through until the release of episode 6. I was blessed with a few opportunities that have divided my attention here lately, but I promise that the next episode is baking, and I'll be delivering it to you hot and ready real soon. Until then, check out a reading of my latest blog article, Beauty for Ashes, available now on the Momba Raw and Unfiltered webpage. You can also check out a live stream recording of the reading on my Facebook page by clicking on the link provided in the show notes. Beauty for Ashes is an authentic and genuine thought process on what is required of us in order to elevate and grow healthily. I pray that it acts as a beacon of hope and light to those who find relevance. So sit back, relax, and prepare to jump down the rabbit hole with me. See you on the other side. Peace. When the weight of the world falls on your shoulders, it can feel like a targeted campaign to bury you underneath it. That's called pressure. That pressure was created specifically with you in mind and is applied throughout this bitch called life. Do you feel the pressure? I do, and it's tangible. To me, it often feels as if gravity is pressing me down into the ground. It is so easy to fold under the pressure, to simply give up and say, GG's, I'm out. Fuck this shit. Y'all can have it. To leave it all behind. I know. I have tried more than once to shut my eyes permanently. I was so spiritually depleted that I felt ready to leave this hell called Earth. It was reflected in risky behaviors and a lackadaisical attitude towards life. I did not care about me, and I had no inkling of my worth. You see, I had been dealt a heavy hand and was drafted into a war that my mind had never been properly prepared for or trained to wage. Spiritual warfare. We discuss spiritual warfare so often that it is automatically assumed that everyone knows what it is, and that by simply knowing, that alone should assist us in battling it. Do you know what spiritual warfare is? When did you first recognize it in your life? Spiritual warfare takes place in the mind. Its traps are designed to keep you confused, lost, and hopeless. Intrusive thoughts, lies planted, a design to bleed your soul dry. Knowing what I know now about evil agents, human nature, toxicity, and the designs on my existence, I can look back in retrospect and see that this war had been taking place all of my life. Since I was a young and tender girl, easily molded and shaped, oblivious, gullible, blind. Generational curses ran unchecked. I was completely ignorant to these designs on my life, the constructs, the plots to destroy me. The awareness of it all came with the realization that it was not my physical existence that I needed to snuff out, but my spiritual. I needed to dead some things in my life that had a chokehold, toxic root systems that had formed and conducted a hostile takeover, starving the good seeds and preventing true growth. A sacrifice was to be made in order to elevate myself from the darkness of my mind. And beauty for ashes was the toll to be paid. I had to burn down the life as I knew it in order to replant the good seeds and reap a beautiful harvest. I had to acknowledge that after the destruction of my current state of being, that I must prepare to accept the long wait for different, for more than what I had been experiencing in this life. Like a forest victimized by fire, the desolation is heartbreaking. All that green life wiped away. It is an ugly sight and leaves one feeling as if nothing could ever grow there again. But that is one of life's greatest illusions, to stifle hope. The forest is not gone forever, for its roots run deep. It may take years, but that forest will indeed grow back, transformed into a bigger, better, greener, and lusher forest than the one that was destroyed. Awareness and acknowledgement leaves the room for acceptance. I had to accept the terms and conditions if I wanted to become beauty for ashes. I had to accept the presence of toxicity within me, accept the roles that I willingly played in the destruction of my mind, my body, and my spirit. Face the ugliness head on and forgive myself for not recognizing my worth. I had to learn to love myself, something that I could never truly remember doing, in order to transform and rebuild myself back up the right way. It was a hellish process that I am still going through. Transformation is a never-ending process and demands sacrifice. I am constantly regenerating, and at each stage of growth, commitment, endurance, and persistence is the prerequisite. I have so much growing left to do. But that bitch life, she stay ready and waiting for the fall off, praying for the downfall. The darkness is a siren song that tempts me with this empty and cold embrace. I have to choose every day to ignore that call. It is so easy to go back to that dark place, the place where my spirit, worth, confidence, and self-esteem went to wither away and die a willing death. Battling life ain't nothing nice, but I promise that if you are willing to change your perspective, that you will be able to change your world. Amazing how a thought spark can be the catalyst for change that can move mountains in your life. Pressure truly builds diamonds, but it takes believing and knowing that you are a gem. If you find it hard to believe that you are priceless, a diamond, then you will forever sell yourself short and be treated less than your worth. This is an indication that there is work that needs to take place in your spirit. If you cannot see yourself in that deserving light, your battles with this life will maintain operations in its current state. But that ain't easy, is it? If it was, we would see a lot of more healed people in this world, wouldn't we? Are you still processing your worth and the abuse, mistreatment, and trauma that you have experienced in this life? Those very things had me thinking that I was worthless, that my life was meaningless. What can I say? Are we not our biggest bully? Our biggest critic? I never had anything good to say internally about myself. How could I begin to believe anything positive about my life and existence when at every turn I was being mishandled, experiencing events that left PTSD and planted poisonous thoughts? I stayed on a constant search for compassion, desperately yearning for love and support in all the wrong places, accepting the scraps thrown my way. There was no real care or concern to be found, just malicious disregard and an unbending judgment that helped to fuel the negative self-talk that was and still is one of life's beasts that I battle daily. What do you do when there is no empathy to be found? When it's just you alone with your demons? We were not designed to be solitary creatures shouldering the burdens of life alone as singular and not plural. The weight of this world and its caste systems are heavy and has the potential to wear us down when it is just us in the heat of these battles. Yet, we still have choice. We can choose to succumb to the darkness and the master illusionist life, to stay toxic, unhealthy, violent, uncaring, nonchalant, or anything else negative that we find ourselves being. That darkness is predictable. We know exactly what it will provide, and although it is nothing of substance, we take a bitter comfort in its certainty. It is the unknown possibilities that we choose not to entertain. They spark a fear of disappointment. Dare we trust it? The chance to have different happiness, the life we really want? We absolutely can trust it and must if we wish to see past the downloaded lies. But know this, it will only be through choice that we achieve the vision for our life. The choice to press in and push through our demons, slay them, is a conscious choice. It will be a hard fought battle, but with a reward of beauty for ashes, it is a battle worth fighting and one that can be won if only you believe in your power. Choose to burn down the designs on your life and rebuild anew. With a beautiful new design tailor-made for you alone, you will witness elevation and growth and allow space and opportunity to attract beautiful energies and have experiences that are good for you, that feed you in healthy ways, that plant and water good seeds, that love you for you and all organically. You will know your worth, and it will be clear for all to see that you do, making it impossible to dictate your value. At that point, you will have zero difficulty defending yourself against life. The trial she sends to destroy you will become easier to manage, and the faux energies and facades will be transparent. Just take care and to never forget the sacrifices made to achieve this level of being. By not forgetting, we pay homage to both battles lost and won and ensure that we are prepared for the ones that will inevitably follow. I pray that we all choose to design and build the life that we want to have and stop that bitch named life from coming out on top. I believe in you. Do you? Remember, beauty for ashes, peace, love, and light. I am going to break out this companion piece. I thought it was perfect to go with Beauty for Ashes, and hopefully you will think so too. This is untitled, there is no name. I have unknowingly been entered into a new phase of transmutation. Amazing how silently the forces of love and light explode into the spaces. They have been lying dormant. They have always been there, silently weeping while sleeping, awaiting for me to see me. All of the infinite possibilities if I would just believe in me. So thankful to have eyes opening, everything now in 3D. My spirit hums. Gradient vibrations manifest, thrums in my nerves, my body is singing. I am moving to a higher frequency. The universe believes in me, knowing that all possibilities have probabilities that depend solely on me. It saw my hunger, heard my soul cry. Battle tested, I've been found approved. This pain I live with, now formed into a tool, I am humbled. With each stage in this game, only one life is given. How much does a soul weigh? The answer is my soul mission. I can't worry about this floor. When those elevator doors close, stronger bosses will be exposed. gotta stay ready for war, not only with your shadow self, but with the darkness yet met. Just breathe. It won't be no breeze, but you, queen, you got everything you need to succeed. I see you. I see me. Light energy. Well, kings and queens, here we are, back on the other side, safe, secure, and prayerfully encouraged. I appreciate your time and energy tuning into the reading of Beauty for Ashes, and ask that if you enjoyed listening to me reading to you and would like to see more bonus content of this nature, that you kindly head over to my webpage and drop your girl some feedback. And while you're there, you might as well go ahead and leave me a review. I would love to know how you feel. With that said, you can find links to do all of that and more in the show notes. As a special thank you to subscribers of the BlakkMomba Effect, you'll be able to access a downloadable audio file of this reading for you to keep. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and for finding relevance and value in the content that I create. You all are so appreciated. If any of you listening would like to subscribe to the BlakkMomba Effect and receive not only exclusive benefits and content, but also have a dedicated virtual safe space to connect with me and other fans of Momba Raw and Unfiltered on a more intentional and personal level, then I would love to have you. I am only just one sub away from gifting my first 5, the Fab 5, some original custom-made swag. I am really looking forward to doing that. A link to subscribe is also available in those show notes. Be sure to like, follow, and share me up on all of your favorite social media platforms. Until next time, kings and queens, you know the drill. Be good, be safe, and stay healthy. Oh, and drink your water. Water is life. Peace, love, and light.